Welcome to the tutorial on using Facebook as a journalistic tool. This tutorial will discuss the relevancy of Facebook to a journalist's work. It will also describe how you can effectively use Facebook in your professional endeavors. Facebook was founded by a Harvard student named Mark Zuckerberg in 2004 as a way for classmates to connect with one another. It started as just a website that had people's profiles and classes on it, but it has grown exponentially since then. Now, Facebook allows people to share news about their lives with their friends by posting updates to their statuses, sharing photos, sharing videos, and sharing live streams of what they're doing. It also lets people connect with friends, sources, celebrities, and companies so that they can see what's going on with those people and organizations. In addition, Facebook has a messaging tool that allows you to essentially email your friends within the Facebook application. Plus, you can create groups of people, such as for events, and create fan pages for organizations, events, or celebrities, which are basically like giant groups that a bunch of people can join. Facebook is by far the world's most popular social networking website, which is why it is extremely important to use it as a journalistic tool, since it gives you access to so many people around the world. There are approximately 1.5 billion daily active users of Facebook worldwide, with approximately 214 million of those users coming from the United States alone. In America, the vast majority of Facebook users, 97%, are between the ages of 18 and 34. Out of that group, most people, 58% of them, are between the ages of 25 and 34. Facebook tends to appeal to people who have attended college. 82% of its users have at least attended some higher education classes. Plus, most Facebook users are working decent jobs. 75% of them earn a minimum of $50,000 per year. Facebook also tends to appeal to women more than men, with 83% of all women being on the social media platform and only 75% of all men being on the social media network. As a reporter, it is helpful to know these statistics so that you know whether your target audience is on Facebook or whether you have to find your target audience elsewhere. The good news is that Facebook users are pretty dedicated to the website. 74% of users check the website daily, and most people spend about 35 minutes a day on the social media platform. That's spread out over 8 separate visits to the site each day. That means there is a good likelihood of your audience seeing your Facebook post on the day you create it, which can help you promote your articles effectively. Facebook can also be useful for gathering news stories. While only 23% of users change their own status on average each day, that number increases when there are big news stories breaking. Additionally, 44% of users will like other people's posts each day, which can show you what topics people are interested in and supportive of. That, in turn, can help you to brainstorm effective story ideas or angles. Just viewing what other people are posting on Facebook, as well as what's trending on the social media network, can be helpful for brainstorming effective story ideas. Facebook can be a useful resource for gathering information about people, such as their age, hometown, current city, employment, or school. It can also be helpful for finding photographs of people, which you may need if you're reporting a story about someone and need a photograph of him. And it can be a helpful tool for gathering videos of important events people have shared. In addition, Facebook will allow you to connect with a number of sources. Journalists and experts in the field may have fan pages you can follow them through. Plus, you can always friend your sources that you have interviewed for stories so that you can easily keep in touch with them in case you ever need to interview them again in the future. Facebook is helpful for staying connected with lots of people to whom you can promote your articles as well. However, you will need to have both a public and a private Facebook account. One for your journalistic work, which should be your public Facebook page, and another for your personal life, which should be a regular private profile. That way you can easily cater each profile to different purposes, and you won't have to worry about whether your posts are consistent with the profile you're using. Facebook is designed to help friends connect with each other and share aspects of their personal lives. Therefore, when you're sharing material on Facebook, you need to really make an effort to show your personality. You want to be seen as a regular individual who happens to be composing interesting and high-quality news stories, not just a professional reporter who has a stoic demeanor. Taking the time to humanize your Facebook posts will go a long way to increasing the amount of engagement you get from your Facebook friends. Overall, Facebook has a number of tools that are really helpful for journalists. First, Facebook will let you search for specific people and companies, such as potential sources and friends. It will also let you search for people located in certain cities, people you share common interests with, posts you have liked, posts you are in, and a plethora of other things. Second, Facebook has public groups that you can create to disseminate information or gather information from. Many recent social movements, including the Me Too movement, have created Facebook groups that reporters could use to gather data. Third, Facebook has private groups that you can create to disseminate information or, again, gather information from, especially if there's an existing group that you've been accepted into. This is particularly useful if you're trying to get the opinions of specific individuals, let them all message with each other about a topic to see their thoughts, or promote your work to a specific audience. Fourth, Facebook will let you place all of your friends on different lists you've created so that you can decide which lists of friends you publish which information to from your profile, like your status updates and your photographs. Fifth, Facebook has profile pages for organizations and companies, which, as I mentioned, are called fan pages. These are very similar to regular profile pages, but are used to promote organizations or professional profiles. From these fan pages, you can gather a lot of data about a company, see who's participating in a company's events or using a company's products, and can see the company's latest updates. You'll need to create a fan page for your professional profile as well, so that you have a place to put your journalistic work and brand yourself as a professional in the field. Of course, Facebook is a terrific resource for promoting your stories. On your Facebook fan page, you can post an update where you tell people about your latest project or the latest developments in your field. Whenever you create an article, you can also use a status update to notify your friends of the publication. Since a lot of people post status updates simultaneously on Facebook, the platform has developed an algorithm for deciding which status updates get posted at the top of people's news feeds, and which status updates get buried by other people's updates. This algorithm changes frequently, but it definitely tends to favor posts that get a lot of likes and comments. The algorithm also favors posts that include photos or videos. Additionally, it gives preferential treatment to posts that reference trending topics and posts that come from profiles that are 100% filled out. Thus, it will be important to take the algorithm into consideration when you are publishing a status update about your latest article. Including a short video clip of your interview or at least a teaser about your article can be helpful in getting the Facebook algorithm to put your status update at the top of other people's news feeds. Referencing trending topics can help too. And of course, posting a status update that encourages your friends to engage with your post, such as by asking questions or including calls to action in your post, will get your post toward the top of Facebook's newsfeed. Using pictures or videos in your Facebook posts will help you too. The algorithm loves those, and your friends will love it as well. Statistics show that posts that have photos or videos in them receive 53% more engagement in the form of likes and comments than plain text posts. Just be sure that you are properly sizing your photographs before putting them on Facebook. For a photograph to appear properly in someone's news feed and look just right, it needs to be 1200 pixels wide by 630 pixels tall. That way, people will clearly see your photo and will appreciate the professional nature of your post. It will also be important to post at times when your target audience is online so that your friends are likely to see your post. Facebook consistently cycles old updates out of the newsfeed, so anything too old will not be seen by your friends. Therefore, try to go online or use a social media management tool to schedule posts during times when you know your target audience is using Facebook. Statistics show that most people tend to be on Facebook on weekday afternoons from 1 p.m. to 3 p.m. Eastern Time. And even more people are on the platform during that time of day on Thursdays and Fridays. Therefore, if you're not sure exactly when your target audience is on Facebook, try posting during weekday afternoons to at least reach a large number of people, some of whom will inevitably be members of your target audience. One thing to watch out for on social media is that people don't want to read long status updates. They want quick updates on their friends, but nothing too in-depth. Therefore, you want to keep your posts short. Statistics show that the ideal length of a Facebook status update is only 40 characters. Short posts like that get 86% more engagement in the form of comments and likes than long posts get. Another thing to remember is that when you post a status update to promote your latest story, you need to include a direct link to your story in that update. That will make it easy for your friends to find your article. One nice thing Facebook does every time you type a URL into your status update is that it puts a picture of the article and the article's headline in a box under your update. Facebook will automatically choose which picture and headline to display, unless you use a plugin like Yoast SEO to manually choose a picture and headline. Using a plugin can be really, truly helpful to ensuring that your Facebook status update makes your article look as appealing as possible to your friends and encourages people to click on the link to your article. So I would highly recommend getting that plugin. As we have discussed before, it is very important to ask questions in your social media posts in order to engage people in conversations and motivate them to click on the link to your article. Remember, though, that your questions need to be ones that people have to read your article in order to get the answer to. You should not include the answer to the question within your social media post, because that would eliminate the need for people to read your article. In order to avoid repetition, you can also, in addition to asking questions, post high energy, intriguing, or controversial comments related to your subject matter so that you can promote your article effectively and grab people's attention. You will not, however, want to write, "Check out my latest article," or anything similar to that, because the link itself encourages people to check out whatever you're providing a link to. Additionally, you want to tell people what you're asking them to check out. People don't like to click on a random URL when they don't know what it will reference. They want to know ahead of time whether the article focuses on a subject they're interested in. They also want details included in the post so that they know your account has not been hacked and that the link is not a virus. Finally, since you only have a limited number of characters in your social media posts, you need to use each one very wisely and efficiently. Writing precise and concise statements is extraordinarily important on social media. By the same token, that means you do not want to include in your status update that you are in grad school or a master's program, or that your article is just homework. Remember, you are a journalist now. You are more than halfway done with your master's degree. So when you use new media like social media platforms to promote your journalistic work, be proud of it and promote it with professionalism, not as if you're just a student. One thing you will always want to avoid when using social media to promote your publications is using the publication's headline as your social media post. There are 2 reasons you don't want to do this. Number 1, you want to avoid repetition so that people who see your social media post and click on the link to your article are not bored with your writing before they even start reading your article. And 2, you want to create an engaging social media post that starts a digital conversation, which won't be effectively done with a fact-based headline. Naturally, since you're using social media to promote your work as a writer and as a professional, you want to ensure you are proofreading your profile information and status updates extraordinarily carefully. Even though social media encourages a relaxed atmosphere, you still need to use proper grammar when posting to any social media site in order to show your friends that you are a credible and strong writer. Facebook is a platform that many of you are probably familiar with already. However, you may not use it for journalistic purposes, or simply may have not tried all of the techniques mentioned in this lesson. Therefore, I encourage you to experiment with Facebook this month. Friend journalists you admire and experts in the subject your capstone project focuses on. Engage in conversations with expert sources by commenting on their posts and sending them messages. Also, repost stories you find interesting so that you can get used to sharing links effectively and determining when, as well as how, you receive the most engagement from your friends. And naturally, if you need help with navigating the Facebook platform or setting up your Facebook fan page, then please feel free to reach out to your course director, the Facebook Help Center, or the numerous Facebook tutorials that are posted on lynda.com, which you can access for free through FS Connect. These techniques we have discussed are some of the ways journalists can use Facebook to curate content and promote their work. Moving forward, try to force yourself to use Facebook for professional purposes. With time and practice, you will get used to doing that, and it will simply become an automatic part of your routine as a journalist. Thank you so much for listening, and good luck successfully using Facebook.